I've seen some questions about methods come up many times in Java courses, so I thought I'd make a simple video to help explain them. I'm using NetBeans, but you can use whatever compiler you're most comfortable with. What I have here is a Java class with 4 methods, the main method and 3 other methods. To start with, I'm commenting out the other 2 methods, so all I really need is method 1 and the main method. The important thing to remember is Java is always going to look at the main method first. From there, it'll carry out instructions line by line. For this, it's going to read method 1 and go to method 1, carry out those instructions, then go back to the main method to carry out the next line of code. The other methods are unused in this example, which is acceptable in Java programming. Java does not require all methods to be used. We can see by running the program that it prints the line in method 1 before turning the main method and printing the next line. I do want to point out something about the syntax of the methods I'm using as well. I'm using public static methods with void returns. In the next tutorial, we'll discuss passing data between methods, and we'll consider private methods when we talk about data hiding a little bit later in the series. This time, I uncommented methods 2 and 3, and we can see that Java now goes to each method as it is called. If we were to change the order, such as method 3, then method 1, it would print you reach method 3 before printing you reach method 1. You can also put method calls inside of other methods. Here, I've moved the instructions to go from method 1 to method 2 to method 3. The compiler will again read line by line, completing each instruction as given, producing the same result as having the main method run these methods in series. This is where method calls can get a little more complicated. I moved the instructions to go to method 2 before the print line command in method 1. In this case, the compiler starts at the main method and is sent to method 1. In method 1, it's immediately sent to method 2 before printing this line. It'll complete all the tasks in method 2, be sent to method 3, and then complete those tasks. When it finishes method 3, it'll go back where it left off at method 1, which would be the system out print line command. When it finishes that line, it sees the end of the method and goes back to the main method to complete the next line of code. In this case, we end up with you reach method 2, method 3, and method 1, even though method 1 was technically reached first. I'm spending a long time stressing the importance of code chronology because in more complicated programs, a simple mistake in the code's timeline can lead to some very frustrating bugs. In the next line, we'll examine passing data between these methods.